The tarot is a system of ancient knowledge, wisdom, and archetypes, spoken through the language of symbols, of numbers, of elements, of astrology, and of pictures. Symbols, archetypes, and wisdom in essence are abstract, meaning they exist as ideas, thoughts, or concepts, but do not have a physical or concrete existence. Tarot cards, therefore, can be seen as concrete representations of abstract knowledge. One day I wondered if I could create a truly abstract tarot deck, one with no words, nor with images of people, animals, or nature, one that utilized only symbols, but not just symbols or signs that we could easily intellectually and consciously compute, such as the question mark symbol means a question. Rather, my vision was to create a tarot deck of abstract symbols to motivate us to tap into our intuition and into the mysterious depths of our psyches, the subconscious. As I mused upon the idea of creating an abstract tarot deck, I became more and more inspired and began charting out all the cards in the tarot, listing out all the symbols associated with each. I also brainstormed and sorted out one or two main keywords for each of the cards to get the essence of each one, sifting through keywords and meanings associated with the cards from various sources, including the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, Crowley or the Thoth Tarot, Atea, and Eliphas Levi. I also considered what words, and hence essence, I most strongly associate with each card based upon decades of working with them. But what would I do with these words? How could I infuse the cards with this abstract essence? How could I create symbols that could embody the energy of the cards? Before I could even finish conceptualizing these questions to myself, I knew exactly what this tarot deck would be. Sigils. Creating the sigils themselves was a different process altogether. Creating anything, to me at least, is a form of working magic, and of course sigils are magical symbolic representations of a desired goal or outcome. In medieval times, sigils were commonly used to summon angels, spirits, daimones, or demons, and although I had the vision to create this deck to look like medieval pieces of parchment with sigils on them, summoning an entity was not my goal as I created the sigils. Instead, it was each tarot card's essence, its personality and energy that they have cumulatively developed over the course of time that I meditated on and summoned as I sketched the original sigils. As I mentioned above, I had a vision of the deck looking like old pieces of parchment paper. But this vision wasn't just a cool idea. It came from deep within my own psyche. It felt as if I had done this before. After several rounds of drawing out the sigils, tweaking, changing, and then going back to the original inspired versions, I was ready to paint, using what someone in the Middle Ages might have used, tempera paint. It was only then, during the very quiet, solitary, and meditative times of painting the sigils, that I realized I was not just accessing my own subconscious psyche, soul, and higher self to create this deck. I was connecting with and channeling a past life from medieval times. I could see myself as a hermit or monk-like character, writing and painting some sort of manuscript by candlelight. I could feel his focus and reverence for what he was doing, and I sensed that he was both supporting me and guiding me in creating this sigil tarot deck. And so, Sigilla Medievalia, the medieval sigils tarot, was conceived and created. On the surface, it is a minimalist deck, but that is merely an illusion of the conscious mind. To work with this deck, we must allow ourselves to read the cards subconsciously to bring what we need to know at a given time to our conscious awareness. These messages may rise up in many ways, such as through emotions, physical sensations, long-lost memories, or a clear sense of knowing. The Sigilla Medievalia can also be seen as a tool to challenge tarot readers to develop their intuitive skills and to access knowledge and wisdom both from deep within the subconscious, our personal unconscious, and from the vast collective unconscious of the universe. Each and every one of us is a microcosm of the universe, and whichever way these symbols take us, whether deep within or deep without. We are observing, learning, and understanding ourselves in profound ways.
Hi everyone, this is Julianne Victoria of Through the Peacock's Eyes. Welcome. So I'm happy to announce my fourth deck creation. This is my second tarot deck, the first one being Children's Tarot. So it is called Sigilla Mediaevalia, the Medieval Sigils Tarot, and it is designed to look like pieces of parchment with sigils on it. It comes in a parchment-inspired tuck box with a little white book that goes into the creation a little more, briefly discusses the major and minor arcana, but it does not give you specific meanings for each of the cards because this is an abstract deck. And the purpose is to tap into your subconscious, tap into your intuition to read the cards. And of course, if you've already been working with tarot, meanings will pop up for you, meanings that you associate with the cards or textbook meanings, and that is normal. And do take that into consideration when you're using this deck and you're reading with these cards. But its purpose is to tap into the abstract, the intangible. So I didn't want to put specific meanings for each of the cards in the little white book because that would be a distraction. Okay, so now we'll switch the camera around and we'll do a full flip through of the Sigilla Mediaevalia.